How's it going, everybody? It's Grant here with another video. I hope everyone has had a good New Year's celebration. And we are in 2023 now, guys, and the celebrations and the holidays are behind us now, and it's time to start leveling up and making some moves. And what that looks like for me is making more content for you guys. The last video did really well, I would say, and I want to thank everyone for the positive response. It is awesome. In this video, I'm going to talk about a highly contested subject, and that is what women want and how to do better with them. And I know there's a lot that goes into this, so buckle up, guys, and let's get into it. In order to start, I think it's important to go to the root of why, as a man, or even as a human really, regardless of gender, we desire the person of the opposite sex. I like to take a holistic approach to pretty much everything, which you'll see if you continue to watch my content. And I can only speak as a man, but yeah, what is it that we are looking for when we're selecting someone? What is it that makes the sparks fly, so to speak? Well, for either sex, these things can be quite a bit different, but the core desire is basically the same. It's someone who appears to be fit and able to carry on our genetic line. This is going to be very important because you may understand as a man what you find attractive, right? And it's likely pretty simple stuff. It's probably this youthful looking girl who looks healthy, she's fit, she has a nice bouncy butt, nice boobs, cute face, nice smile, not overly large and not unusually frail or anything like that. Beyond that, maybe perhaps like a good display of mental health, right? Like as a guy, that is basically, if you found a girl and she was cute and she filled those boxes and she was friendly, you'd probably be pretty happy. Even if she's not like displaying insane amounts of like intelligence or wealth or anything like that, just cute, friendly, and healthy will do it for 90% of men. And so to the ladies watching, also, there's your guide for men. So yeah, guys, you know what you like, but you also need to look at why. And the fact of the matter is, almost all these traits are indicative of a woman who's going to be successful in allowing you to continue to pass on your genetic line, right? I don't want to get too into this stuff because there's so much, but like a nice butt, for example, it's very attractive because it's a measure of many different things. Fitness, you know, the ability to safely have a baby, or just like general ability to move around, squat, lift things, all that stuff. Nature's very smart about how it presents these things to you. You see a girl that has these traits and you don't even have to consciously think about these things. You just know she's hot. And it works the same way in reverse too. When you see like this older, out of shape, angry woman or whatever, you're instantly repelled without even having to think about it. The reason we need to understand this is so that we can kind of flip it around and look at the mirror image of that and look at what women are looking for and why as well. And ultimately it's the same thing. They're also seeking that mate who's best equipped to have kids with. But what that looks like in a man is quite a bit different than a woman. Physicality still plays a huge role here, but that is just one of the traits that women factor in when looking for what they truly desire, which I believe is just simply a man who is winning in life, because that is the man who she is likely to find the most success with when it comes to pairing up and making children with. This is why I don't think women are shallow. Some are, sure, but as a whole, they are just doing the same thing that men are doing, which is selecting what they want and writing off what they don't. And in some ways, men are actually, you could argue more brutal because they'll just write a woman off entirely based on her looks. Whereas if a man has, other things going for him, a woman can be a little more forgiving in that department. It absolutely helps to just be naturally good looking as a guy, but if a man is winning in life, as I'd like to say, even if he's just average looking, he's going to likely still get a lot of attention from women. So what do I mean by winning in life? This goes back to what I was saying about nature being so smart. You see, life as a man is like the ultimate competitive game, and the better you do, the higher your score, the more rewards you're going to get. The more you kill it, nature actually rewards you with hotter girls. Nature has like all these little reward systems in place for when you move in accordance with it. You work out, you get fitter, you learn things, you get smarter, and you kill it in life, women start to notice you. What does this look like? It looks like you having your life together as a baseline. And from there, you can get more fancy. But as a baseline, it's just a few key factors. And it's simple, but it's the truth. And I'm going to list a few of them right now. Firstly, just be physically in shape. And at the least, you just don't have a bunch of excess fat on you. you're fresh looking, you're well kept, you got nice skin, you got nice teeth, and a good haircut, and optimally you got that base, and then you start to put on some muscle mass and kind of go from there, get a little more shredded, get a little more bulk to you, and add to that. But as a baseline, you don't want to be fat and unkept. Number 2 is money and resources. This is, also quite primal when you think about it, and very important. So girls, they want to get with the guy who's got, the shelter, the water, he's got all the coconuts stacked up, and that was just like an awesome deal back in the day, right? And now it's gotten more sophisticated. The reason women like money, as it's, that's such a trope, right? Women like money. But the reason women like money is because it's often a clear signal of abundance and status and someone who is just doing well. It's not necessarily about the amount of money as much as it is of just about your ability to manipulate life to your desire with the money. And oftentimes you use money for that, right? You want to be able to buy what you want, do what you want, go where you want, when you want, for the most part, and not be inhibited by a lack of money. I think the lack of money is actually worse than having a lot of money. Like you'd rather not have a lack of money than have a lot of money, right? But if you could figure out a way to do it without money, I'm sure that maybe that would work as well. But oftentimes you're just simply going to need currency, and the more, the better. This is going to naturally allow you to display markers of success that women look for, like having your own place, be it an apartment or a home or whatever, having a nice car. Girls love cars, and what's interesting is I think oftentimes they don't really like the mechanics of a car. They don't get into that stuff as much, but they almost like nice cars just as much as men do, because they like the status of being seen in a nice car and just everything that entails. And also, style is important as well. You want to be wearing fresh clothes, at least just being able to buy yourself some nice fitting in-style clothing. This one doesn't even need to be that expensive. You just don't want to be caught wearing like some old stretched out of style clothes that have just like stains on them and whatnot. You're just showing like, hey, we're fresh over here. We got a lot of clothes that fit. They look good, and like I'm on top of it. I'm not too broke or too emo or whatever to buy and wear some like nice clothes. So these are the fundamentals that I believe you should assess and analyze. And, not just women, but men too are going to be more likely to want to get to know you when you're the guy who's got his life together versus the kind of out of shape, living in mom's basement, pizza stained clothes guy. For women to even start to notice you, or for other men of value to want to be your friend or be around you, you're going to need most of this stuff that I just talked about to be pretty well shored up as much as possible. At this point, conversations will become easier as well, because you just know like deep down you're killing it, and like instead of having to try and present some false image of yourself to girls or whoever, you might even find yourself eager to speak to people and share with them like how you're killing it. Like, have you ever had something like really good happen to you, or like accomplish something awesome? It's almost hard to keep it to yourself. And I think a really important point I want to make is I think one of the reasons a lot of men are apprehensive about talking to women is because they know women are going to naturally steer the conversation in a direction where they can like ascertain knowledge about you. And a lot of dudes just know deep down that they ain't got much going on, honestly. So they get scared and they get, upset at women or whatever. When you get the basics down, you have less of this fear, and you can even start to like build a nice little social circle and all the proof that comes with that. And that's also something that women definitely appreciate. So, in closing, guys, you could write books on this stuff, and people have, and there are, and I'm sure I'll reference, these dynamics again that I've laid out here more in the future. But I want to get this video out for you guys. It's 2023 now, and let's kill it this year, guys. Let's level up. Let's cut out all this downtime. Let's make some money. Let's make like tactical decisions. Let's learn things, and let's just like leave the past behind and evolve, guys, like further than we thought was possible. And I want to thank you guys again for, all the great reception that my videos have been getting, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, guys, I'll see you again soon. Please like and subscribe and share the video, and leave some comments about your thoughts on the matter. I know this is a highly contested subject, and I would love to hear from you guys and see if you agreed with what I said or what you think. But all right, guys, appreciate y'all. Take it easy. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.